Hey YouTube, unless you're living under a rock, you know about Dan Savage and his whole pansy-ass comment regarding assembly that was voluntary for journalism students. And if you don't know, you will know now. Simply, Dan Savage was at was speaking at a conference, journalism conference, and it was voluntary. And when he spoke about the Bible and religious opposition to marriage between gay and lesbian couples, he basically stated that he quoted someone who said that the Bible got the simplest simplest question, or the simplest issue of the day, slavery, wrong. So, and if they can ignore what to say about slavery, they can ignore what the Bible says about shellfish, two different fabrics mixing, then maybe society can learn to get over what the Bible says about homosexuality. And you know, basically, a few students walked out. 24, I believe, walked out of this 3,000, roughly 3,000. Group that was assembled there. And after Dan was on his diatribe, he basically said, okay, tell them you can tell those pansy asses that they can come back in now, because I'm done beating up their Bible. It's amazing that as someone who's on the receiving end, he said it's amazing as someone who's usually on the receiving end of that kind of sentiment, that how pansy ass they get when you fight back. And that's definitely true. Like the Charles Worley, who said that all the gay people should be put behind a fence, and then his congregation is like, it's wrong, it's wrong. He doesn't want to kill homosexuals. You just said put him behind a fence to die. Electrified fence. That happened during the Holocaust, you moron. But you don't want to kill us. Huh, yeah, I'm having a very hard time believing that. Mississippi legislator says that gays should be put to death. Yeah. And then, Pat Buchanan, when he gets fired from MSNBC, it's a liberal attack on his freedom of speech. You know what? You have the right to say what you want to say, yes. And we have a right to react to what you say. Even calling you a bigot. That's our First Amendment rights. So I posted a video, and I don't know if it was the first one where it was me talking about what happened with Dan Savage, or it may have been the debate Dan Savage, or about Brian Brown is eviscerated by Dan Savage. It was one of those videos. I can link them. I can put them in the comments below, but I'm also going to put all three in the description, should you want to take a look at them. But this comment on my on the video said, from a user called Fitness Minded, and I find it pretty interesting, this little exchange. The problem as a whole with LGBT advocacy is representative in Dan Savage's unloving and intolerant response to those kids who walked out. They didn't call him or anyone names, they didn't disrespect him, but he disrespected them and was intolerant of their right not to be indoctrinated. He spells it with an E instead of an I. With his and LGBT propaganda. We, as a nation, have the right to disagree and nonviolently and respectfully decline to listen to and adhere to any group's propaganda. Fox News doesn't count, by the way. So one user said, basically, "Bwahaha," laughing. Oh wait, you're serious? Laughing again. And then my reply was, "Fitness Minded, thank you for representing your views on my video. Now let me tell you how dumb your comment is. First, indoctrination, I-N-doctrination. Secondly, the assembly was voluntary and they knew exactly what they were getting into. Third, they are journalism students. If they can't tolerate someone with a different view from their own, they're in the wrong profession." And then I guess Fitness Minded tried to thumb down or flag this last comment, which is not spam at all. But he was mad because it basically was one of the best comments on the videos I've ever seen. But this is what Jack Courtney says in response to mine. He says, quotes me, "Fitness Minded, thank you for representing your views on my videos. Now let me tell you how dumb your comment is. Bwahahaha, burn. This is the funniest comment I've read all week. Way to go." I thought to share that simply because, like many individuals like who love to do equality swarms on pages like God Hates Fags and, you know, the swarm on the anti-gay pages. I love the swarms because we eventually outnumber them for quite a while, and then they spend all this time trying to block us all, and then when we realize that we've all been blocked, you know, we friend other people in the swarm, and it's really fun, which is why I actually do a video called Equality Swarms, and I really love that because of the fact that they can't block us fast enough, and we just keep discovering and stumbling on as our friends comment and, you know, like, we join the debate. But I just wanted to share that post there because I thought it was pretty cool. I love smacking down people intelligently because I didn't swear at all in that. And I think that that's the worst thing that you can do to a conservative is, or at least a social one, closed-minded individual, is smack them down politely but firmly, which is the way you do with a kid. You know, you smack them down firmly but politely, and you bruise their ego but not anything else on them. So anyway, I just wanted to share that, and I hope that you are liking the videos. Have yourself a great day, and I'll definitely see you later.